hey, I just saw on the news that my bank is
Mhm.
about to fail. Maybe I should go wire all my money out, right?
I mean, that's a key piece of the problem. And so what they do is, and most of us know about this, right? If you've got any sort of connection with your banks, you know that you can link your two bank accounts from two different banks together and very easily, like overnight, press a button on your mobile phone, and by tomorrow, that money is in the other bank account. And so people are, they remember, or they're being reminded of what happened in 2008, and that, behind some of the bigger banks, they basically said there's a certain size of bank that is too big to fail, and we're not, as governments, going to let that happen. And so when you get news that your community bank or your mid-sized bank or your more kind of aggressive bank that maybe you put your money in because they were advertising bigger returns or benefits for your small business, when you get any sort of hint that that money might be in jeopardy, what do you do? I mean, I know what I would do. I'd go to my app and I'd press that button and I'd move that money to one of those banks that are too big to fail, like a JP Morgan Chase, right? Or a Fidelity. These are, the top banks that we know the government's behind, the government's scrutinizing, and the government is making sure, putting their whole thing behind it and saying those banks won't fail. And so that causes a huge amount of depositor money, like overnight at the speed of light, moving from these small banks to the big banks. And that's basically what happened to Silicon Valley Bank and to these other banks that are dropping like flies.